Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Derek Lowry is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Leonis Martin, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Leonis Martin.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Harold, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Now, Matt, I'm telling you, I watch Ricky Holiday call games. I start thinking about hockey. Top shelf. That's him. He's going to call everything up in the zone. Top shelf Ricky.
2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Altuve. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third baseman, number 77.
At the plate, number 77. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The 2-1 on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3. Number 71 would be next. Now here's the pitch. Chop foul wide of first. Payoff pitch one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Jared Weaver gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got an ERA under 4. Now, that's not great, and it's not bad either. He's consistent, and he's a very reliable pitcher. So the thing you like about him, give me the ball, I'm going to go get him, and then you get what you get.
Stepping into the box, Gary Cox comes in today,
Astros,
leading the American League in batting for the season.
Gary Cox.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Harold, this Ranger ball club as they begin play, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
He's set. Here it comes. David Lee is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
One there. On to first, and they get the double play. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Now batting, Michael Lee. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Weaver looks in. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Yu is there for it, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. Into the box now, number 71. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping up now, Tanner Pelly. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
That's a
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Tell you what, that speed kills you, Matt. He walked him to get on. He nibbled, trying to make him swing the bat, and he didn't. And now he's on first base, and he falls behind this hitter 2-0. That speed will kill you.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3.
Well, he walked the first batter of the inning. Now he finds himself down 3-1 count. I tell you what, he's in danger right here. Got to throw strikes and get back in this thing, because walking and bad counts adds up to a big inning for the offense.
On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he really struggled in this cold streak he's been in right here, so that's a welcome single. He watched his average plummet below 230.
Into the box, David Yu, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 6 home runs and 23 driven in. Fouled straight back. None out, runners at first and second. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
1-2.
Ready with the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy has really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants' order. You weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the best in the league because of Brandon Belt.
So coming to the plate, Joey Gallo. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A high fastball is in there. Ready on 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So stepping in, Stephen Vogt. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just got a piece of it at 98 as this is fouled away. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, number 3. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Number 3.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
I like it. Hard line drive on a fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
2-0 pitch on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Two and one to the left-handed hitting Mauer. And that one stayed up a little high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Did you see the movement on that pitch? Started right at him and came back over the plate. That is that two-seamer with great movement.
A runner in scoring position with none out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The next 3-2. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Andrus on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Here's Eric Ibar now. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Two out, nobody on. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Weaver into the windup. 2-2 on its way home. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Astros on top, 1-0. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the 3rd inning in this one on MLB Network. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Harold Reynolds, and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Leonis Martin. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Ready with the 0-2. Now foul tip held onto by Mauer. Nicely done there as they get the punch out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout
77.
in this series alone.
Stepping in now, number 77. And a little slippery back there as Mauer lets this ball get away from him. And not in time as the run scores. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
Here it comes on 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He went deep in the contest last night.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Pelly is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Cox. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Weaver looks in. Here's the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there. 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Ready for another chance. Number 71. As we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 71.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee on the move. He's got it 1 away.
First baseman number 23, Tanner Pelly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tanner Pelly. First offering on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. David Yu waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. But that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in for his second at bat, David Yu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, David Lee. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
David Lee.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is line to left. Boom. Has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Michael Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away. Striding in once again, number 3. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And Weaver goes to first here, and he'll get back in safely. And there's a fastball to begin the at-bat as Weaver gets ahead. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Runners on first with one down. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Now in the box, Joe Mauer. He drew a walk his first time up. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Throw over to first, and the runner back. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough to handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Weaver comes set. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
2-0 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding in, Joey Gallo. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Joey Gallo.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So digging in now, Stephen Vogt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Here's Eric Ibar now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Eric Ibar.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Man, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Because usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ibar waits on the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Chu has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Vogt. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Vogt.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Gary Cox, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Here's Leonis Martin, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Number 2, Leonis Martin.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another 1-2 delivery, and another foul ball. Ball 2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Ready for another shot now. Number 77. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready once again, David Lee. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
David Lee.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Chu coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Ready for another chance. Michael Lee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Weaver's really got it working here. There are 2 gone.
Now
Good
batting,
pitch right there to run the
number
2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, number 3. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great discipline hitting.
Weaver gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So here's Joe Mauer. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The 1-0 now to Mauer. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. One and one. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is into right field. A base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. Houston leads this one 2-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Jay Lee is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
26, Jay Lee.
Digging in once again, number 71. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Lee moves over. 1 out.
First baseman number 23, Tanner Pelley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tanner Pelley. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Striding in once again, David Yu, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 on its way. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Cox will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
Now batting, Joey Gallo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Hit to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Bob Gutu gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Bob Gutu.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eric Ibar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Hitter, Eric Ibar.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Late square, and this is popped up. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
Next for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Pelley is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, First baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Eddie Farmer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
28, Eddie Farmer.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Vogt. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Stephen Vogt.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. And he takes a cold strike 1. 1-1. Here it comes. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting number 1.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Crowd on the run. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Here's Leonis Martin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. This is in the air out to right field. Lee moves over, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down 2-1. Standing in, Gary Cox. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Gary Cox.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. David Lee will be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a little tapper. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now in the box, David Lee. And that misses, ball one. One out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And again a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Martin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in, number 3. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit hard to short. Andrus with the slide to first. Touche, sir. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. We've played 8 full. Astros lead this one 2-1. Jeremy McDonald comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jeremy McDonald.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1, he's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark, maybe tie this game up.
2-0 pitch on the way. Now a flare out toward right center. Trout coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Standing in now, number 77. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Two and 0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about him. In now, number 71. Fouled back. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Into the box now, Tanner Pelly, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal, do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Astros will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Houston Astros seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Derek Lowry earns his 8th victory of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Jared Weaver pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jeremy McDonald earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
First for the victorious Astros. 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.